All right, welcome again, Chimmies, to FrequenZeeTV. Here tonight on Friyay Live, we are releasing tension and recovering through the week. We have made it at the end of the week. We're going to make sure that we're releasing all that tension, all that stagnant energy that we have built up throughout the week, or we have worked it out, danced it out as you've gone to my other dance classes over on TikTok. And we are here now getting ourselves regulated, recovering our muscles, recovering our joints, and making sure that our bodies feel nice, aligned, and feeling good for the rest of the weekend. So we're going to get into the weekend vibes very gently. Of course, if you guys want to check out more shenanigans and weekend vibes, you guys can check me out on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on TikTok, where I jump in with the community. You guys can jump into our boxes. We play games. We talk shenanigans. We get into conversations. A lot of things. But right now, we're focusing here tonight to make sure that we regulate our bodies. And of course, if you're watching this during the daytime as a replay, I hope that this stretch that we are about to do helps get you into a better mode for you guys to continue on through the day or just go into your night. All right, Chimmies. We're gonna start in a few moments, okay? All right. And of course, if this is your first time here, as I mentioned before, my name is Z. We are here. I usually do wellness and mindfulness dance classes as well over on TikTok as throughout the week as well. So thank you guys for being here. We're gonna get into the vibes in a few more minutes. Make sure that you guys have that space, grace, and pace for yourself, so you guys get into that nice relaxed mode as we do the activity coming forward. All right, we're gonna get into the reminders before we start in another few minutes. Of course, reminders are important so that we don't injure ourselves throughout the activity, and we're doing this stretch, this movement as effectively and intentionally as possible. Remember, we want to make sure that our bodies feel nice and great at the end of this stretch, where you guys feel a sense of release, a sense of relief throughout the body, tension free, maybe stress free, maybe your emotions have changed, maybe your mental has gotten some more clarity. So whatever this activity does for you, I hope that it does you good and it allows you to be a little bit freer for the night and for the rest of the weekend. All right, Chimmies, remember, we need to make sure that you guys have water on the side, hydration. I have my clearly Canadians and also some ginger ale right now because I have been drinking water almost all day today, so I needed something to refresh, that, right? But whatever the hydration is, make sure that you have it close by to you. Give yourself space, grace, and pace. Have those comfy clothes on, or your workout clothes or your yoga clothes, whatever you feel comfortable moving in. And of course, listen to those body signals. So even if I tell you, hey, Chimmies, make sure you take a 15-second switch around break when we're transitioning through positions. But if you need a little extra 5 to 10 seconds, you can take that shimmy and then jump into the position. And of course, if I have a modification for the position or pose, I will guide you through it so you guys can effectively do that position and still get the benefits through it, okay? As I always mention here, make sure that you vibe responsibly, right? By doing all those reminders, right? And have fun. Remember, this is for you. This is to make sure that your body feels good. It feels mentally healthy, mentally well. Emotionally, you feel good, you feel clear, you feel kinder to yourself, and physically, you give that space for that body of yours so that you are able to best deliver that stretch through and be intentional with your movements and your breathing and so on and so forth. All right, Jimmy? All right, so tonight we're going to be doing a full body deep stretch. This is a tension release. This is about a 40-minute stretch, so be prepared to flow through it. We're going to be moving through it and flowing through it. Of course, we're going to be taking 15 to 20-second pauses in between. And like I mentioned before, if I have a modification for the position or pose, pause for it. I'll guide you through it, and then you can continue with it. Okay, Jimmy? We're going to start with some breathing, of course, in the lotus position, crisscross applesauce, as I also call it as well. I get into that comfortable mode. Shoulders are nicely gentle and relaxed. Your back and your body is nicely aligned, and you're gentle with it. This is the time where you start breathing at your pace and finding that calmness within. You have it there, Jimmy. You just gotta find the mode, the rhythm. So we're gonna breathe here for about 1 minute, very slow pace. or at your pace, however you feel. We're going to do some up-down neck stretches the next 15 seconds. And we're going to bring the neck, the chin to chest. Slowly. And bring it up. Yes. Make sure you're breathing through it, shimmy through all the movements. Be present. Bring it down. And bring it down again, chin to chest. And we're going to do some neck circles. We're going to do 3 to each side. Start with whichever side you feel comfortable with, Jimmy. Shoulders are still relaxed. Back is nice and gentle but straight, okay? And start rolling. Remember, go slowly so those neck muscles can effectively get that stretch in. Make sure to elongate the stretch as you come around. You will feel it. Remember, keep that shoulder nice and positioned. Do not compromise your positioning of the shoulders. Gentle and feel it through, Jimmy. Feel it through. We got one more going to this side. Release it. Imagine it like if you're just churning out the stress, right? And roll it to the other side. Mixing it. Getting rid of it. Squeezing it out, right? Think of it like if it's a rolling pin. Just going around some dough as you guide it from the middle of the circle of the dough, right? Your neck is in the middle. You're breathing through it. Feeling those stretches, very intentional, Jimmy. One more to this side. Your shoulders and your neck area should start feeling a little less stagnant with energy, with tension. And bring that chin to chest. Hold it there, Jimmy. And then bring it up. You guys can take a 15-second pause. Get yourself nicely aligned. I know that may throw off the equilibrium, but just a little bit, and not in a way that it throws it off. It just kind of resets it so that you can slowly guide yourself back to your energy, right? You're just filtering out all the negative emotions you may have carried, or maybe emotions that you feel and you don't know how to exert out, right? Or you just feel that tension that you've been carrying, whether it's tension from stress or from work, physical work, emotional tension. It happens, Jimmy, okay? So these small but effective and slow movements help to push out those type of energies that no longer resonate with you and you no longer want to carry. We're going to bring those hands to the front, back still nicely stretch and cuff, and braid the head back down. Whew. Yes, when I yawn, I always say that means that the stretch is working. Bring the head up, keep those arms still up, and now we're gonna pull from the shoulder, okay? Feel that stretch right on the shoulder blades. And then bring it up, and pull up. Release some of that heaviness that you may feel. The waistline, lower back, even on the shoulders. And then bring it down, and then you're gonna swing it slowly back towards the back and cuff and pull out, push out that chest and pull outward back with the hands as they are cuffed. You might feel a little snap and pop in the shoulder blade area, the chest area. You might feel that tension slowly melting away through the shoulders, going down the back, your rotator cuff, your biceps, your triceps. Then they're gonna start tingling at the very end of the hands because it's circulating. You'll feel it at your elbows, your forearms. And release. Hold it there 15 seconds. We're going to do arm circles. We're going to do it for about 30 seconds each way. So 30 seconds forward, 30 seconds backward, okay? Bring them up and lift slowly. You guys can do the slow ones, the little ones. You guys can stretch it out further up or keep it at a level right there where you're making wider circles at the end, but keeping it very controlled. But either way, you want to make sure that you are getting that rotation. Helping to loosen up those cuff stretches that we did, helping the rest of that tension just slowly roll out. And when you reach to the bottom, you're going to slowly bring it over and go the reverse way. So if you were going forward first, you're going to bring it back. If you were going back first, you're going to bring it forward, okay? slowly bring it down and pull it in. We're going to get ready to go into a gratitude position, okay, to give the legs a little bit of that stretch so we can do our tummy roll. Because from here, we're going to go into an oblique elbow hold. So you're going to bring it up, okay? So you're going to go from gratitude, okay, to up. Make sure that you are nice and straight with your back. Put some of those knees apart, okay? We're going to bring it up. And we're just going to gently do some tummy waist circles, okay? So push out. When you reach to the back, you're going to room it over to the other side. Moving those hips and stretching out the belly as you tummy roll. And now we're just going to roll and align, push out, bring those thumbs out, and bring them to that lower back. I love this one. This one is always such a good vibe. Helps to stretch out the back, helps to release any negative energy or body score that your sacral is holding. I'm gonna breathe it in and out, chimmies. No longer carry it. Just like that. Breathe in more. And bring it up slowly. Bring it down. Yes. Your lower back, your core, your lower abdomen, and your mid back as well. And even where your waistline is, it should feel a little bit less tension wise. Hey bro, welcome on in. Welcome. That one's such a good one to do. We're here for 10 more seconds, Jimmy. I know that one was intense. It helps the somatic area, helps to push out any negative residual tension, energy, trauma. You know, sometimes people may be grieving things that they don't even feel or realize, or, you know, just dealing with stuff. It helps to release any of those energies pent up there, right? So the body does keep score. So that's one, and where it keeps the score and it stores it in your sacral area. That's right here. So if you're not grounded to do it and you don't clear out that sacral, you're gonna feel heavy, Chimmy. You're gonna feel heavy. So that is one of the best ones you could do in the morning time to kind of give yourself the lung space for the oxygen you want to take in, the air, and then also release any tension you may have. You may have, you know, built up during sleep, or you may not have let it go from the previous day or that week or whatever, right? So it helps to release. I hope you guys feel good after that one, because I sure do, Chemmy. I sure do. We're gonna go into a over the knee oblique elbow twist, okay? So you're gonna bring it down and push it in and hold, Chimmy. And remember, you use the other hand to push your body inward. So the more inward that you twist yourself, the more you're going to feel that stretch on the oblique, on the lower part of your glute, and you will feel it in your quad, okay? And of course, you'll feel it on that other foot of yours. You're going to feel it tingling because you're all twisted up. And then release. This one is such a good one to do. Twist it over. All right. And then bring it in. And hold, Jimmy. So the knee is always going to go adjacent or connected to the elbow. And you can bring down your arm and place your hand wherever it's comfortable to help give it that extra twist. Okay, so if you see I'm twisting, this is how you would start. But if you're twisting, remember you lead with the chest and keep yourself aligned and straight. Okay, you might feel a snap or pop. That's your vertebrae, your back, releasing any pent-up tension or energies. Okay, Jimmy, if it doesn't hurt, you're doing it correctly. If it hurts, get out of that pretzel style and restart that movement again. Okay, you might be compromised. You're gonna go into it slowly. Okay, here for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it over and bring it down and twist. Okay. Ooh, 20-second pause there. All right, Chimmies. Ugh. Get some water. Get some release. There you go, Izzy. I see that you were thirsty. Izzy was like, I'm doing the stretching with y'all, but I need some water. Yes, I know. Yup. Good job. You're going to the water. All right, guys, we're gonna go into a cat-cow roll. So we are doing the up-downs tonight, and we're doing the roundabouts. So we're gonna do 2 roundabouts. That's 2 to each side. 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're gonna do 2 up and 2 down. Okay, but we're gonna hold those. We're gonna hold those forms very slowly, very gently. Let me take this off because I'm already like tired with this. Real quick, I feel now that we're gonna be moving more. I need more space, Chimmy, right? So we're gonna go we're gonna start off at all 4s, okay? We're gonna start off going upwards. I'm gonna push up. And then we're gonna push down. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. I love to hear that snap and pop. I be feeling so much better because like these moves sometimes but not sometimes, most of the time it gets it, because other times I'll be out the chair or I'll be moving and the snap and pops happen just automatically, very naturally, and they feel so natural, so normal. Like it's just like, oh, okay, little adjustment. But getting into these deep stretches helps to let more of that out. Remember, breathe through it, Jimmy's, okay? And then bring it down. And hold. And then bring it back to that tabletop position, okay? And then we're gonna bring it down and roll it out. If you guys want a deeper stretch, you're gonna bring it forward and just bring it down and roll it out, okay? Make sure you bring it down all the way and then roll the other way. Bring it up and roll it down. And then bring it back up. Take a few breaths there. We're going to go into a downward dog. Then go into a bear hold. And then we're going to inch ourselves inward, okay? Get ready. Go up. Remember, adjust if you need to. And hold. Remember, if you need a little bit of release in between, just shift your heels and then place them back down on the mat. We're here for 15 more seconds. And then bring it down into a bear hold. So a bear hold is you just place your knees right over the mat, not on them, okay? We're here for 10 more seconds. And then bring it back up and inch your way in, and then roll up very gently. And place those hands over the head and stretch out. And go get some water. 15 seconds, Chimmies. That feels so good. I needed that on my back. I was sitting most of the day at the desk and yesterday. We're gonna get into 4 breaths. Take 4 breaths, okay, Chimmies? Getting ourselves acclimated to this level of standing, right? We're low, so we need to adjust. All right, guys, we're going to torso twist. We're going to get our torsos nicely and gently moving. Just twist it out. We're going to get into more detailed movement. We're going to slow it down. And then bring it in. And then twist. Keep yourself grounded. and hold. Bring it over. Hold to the other side. And bring it over. We're gonna step over to the wall. We're gonna do some standing quad stretches, okay? From here on out is upwards. It's upwards. We're up here, okay? Go to the wall. We're gonna bring that leg up. Make sure that your back is straight. Your shoulders are back, okay? And your core is nicely engaged. Your sacral is pushed forward and your root is pushed down, okay? And make sure that that glute and heel meet. Hold it there, Jimmy. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down slowly. Yes. Turn it around. We're gonna go to the other side. And then bring up that leg. Same positions. Oh, nice little snap right there. Remember, bring in your root. Push out with the sacral. Shoulders are back. And your back is straight. And if you feel it in your quad, okay, you're gonna feel it in your glute and in your quad, but mostly in your quad. That's where the stretch is at. And it feels so good, especially if you've done squats throughout the week, you've been walking, you've been lifting, you know, if you lift heavy boxes or lift things that are heavy, you gotta lift from the knees, remember? So that you gotta make sure you stretch those things out, okay? And then release slowly. And step out. Yes. 15 seconds before we go into the next one. The next one is the calf stretch. I like this one, especially if you've been working out your lower body, your legs. That helps with the hamstrings, and it helps with the calf and the shin muscle, especially since when we do the dancing over on the other side of live on TikTok, we're always using our legs to do the stretch and the pose and bringing it down and stuff. So you want to make sure that we're getting those muscles stretched out, and still with its mobility and flexibility, and you know, it keeps it nice, keeps it tight. All right, Jimmys, we're gonna go to the wall. You're gonna step first, okay, and then you're gonna take that leg and then just press against. It's gonna be in an incline. You're gonna press against and then just bring your body over to the front and just lean. You're gonna feel that stretch coming from the calf, the shin, the leg, and the hammy. We're gonna be here for the next 10 seconds because I know this one can be very intense. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna bring and push ourselves back, and then push yourself back with the leg. You're gonna feel that difference. It's gonna feel way less tense, more, it feels spacious, okay? Circulating. We're gonna do the same position, stretch up, and then lean forward. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push out and bring it back and do a little shift. You should feel a little bit looser Okay, check in on y'all, make sure. And then you're just gonna still hold onto that wall and just lift from your toes and tiptoe. Try to tiptoe as best as you can. We are stretching out those calves and that shin. Hold it there. And then bring it down. Oh, feel good, Shimmy. Feel good. I know it feel good. I know it feel good. We're gonna bring our knees to our chest. Okay, so we're gonna do a standing knee to chest lift while we're at the wall. Okay, so we're gonna use the wall as our assistance again. This is the reason why, because we want to make sure we're getting that stretch and the intensity in. So we use the wall as support. We would usually do this one laying down. We did it laying down on Wednesday. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna do it standing up today because it's a good stretch to do. So I love this one, whether we're doing it laying down on the mat or we're standing up on the wall. I like to do it on the wall to also work with balance. So if you're trying to work with balance, this is a good one to do because eventually you can just hold yourself and just keep yourself balanced with one, right? So all we're doing is bringing the leg up and you're gonna hug it and make sure that you're pulling it in. So just like when we're laying down, we're holding it in. We're trying to pull it in as close to us as possible with that knee. You're gonna keep that leg straight on the bottom, the supportive leg holding you up, and you are gonna feel that in your hip abductors, your waist, your pelvis. And then we're gonna open up just slightly, okay? So just gonna open up slightly as far as you can to help open up with those hip abductors. Hold them there, and then you're gonna pull in. Definitely gonna feel that intensity as well. Keep that foot nicely loose, okay? And then bring it back in. Oh, yes, nicely. And then gently set your leg down. You are going to feel that tension from that sacral release itself. Feel it, Jimmys. I know. Go ahead. Go ahead. I know. We're going to do it for the next leg, too. I got you. I got you. All right. Feel the difference. You feel like there's a sense of more looseness that you can move your hip more on that side than more on this side, right? So we're gonna get this one right too, okay? All right, so we're gonna do the same step. We're gonna bring it up, okay? Make sure you're well balanced. You're holding onto that wall. You're using the strength of the other arm that you're using to support and hold that knee up. We're gonna open it up again as much as you can. You don't have to overdo it. This is just to help release any type of tightness you might have in your pelvic area, right? For doing squats, maybe doing leg work, maybe doing hydrants, donkeys. I know that's what I've been doing this week, so I need this. I know you might need this too if you've been standing on your feet all day or doing a lot. So you're gonna bring it up and hold. Make sure that you have that other leg straight, nice, supported. Remember, the foot is loose. This is loose. And we're going to open. Breathe through it, Jimmy. Pull in. And then bring it back forward. Hold for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And feel it, Jimmy. It feels nice. It feels nice. Sis, I love you. Sit with it, right? Just stand with it, Chimmies. Now you can move side to side and feel more of that release, more of that looseness. I definitely do. It feels much better. I've been doing hydrants, donkeys, and the side leg lifts, and the what's it called? Oh, the bird dog and the dead bug. Those are like all lower body core pelvis and stuff. So definitely those type of stretches, those are ones that you want to do when you're doing any of those type of positions or any type of those workouts, especially if you're, you know, adding weight to it and everything. These positions, these stretches help to release any of that tension, maybe discomfortability, soreness. Since we danced yesterday, I didn't feel any type of like too much soreness today, you know. But we also had a good stretch after the dance live yesterday, and we also had a very good Wednesday night wellness, coming back from you know, a few days off, but we came back in Tuesday and it was wonderful. All right, Chimmies, we are gonna bring it into a good morning pose. We're gonna stretch forward, up, bring it up, ooh, and then bring it down, guys. And hold. If you guys want a deeper stretch, right, you guys could separate the legs a little bit further. I'm gonna do that because I want to get more of a pelvic. Yep, this is what I needed, the hamstrings. So the farther you go, the more you're gonna feel the hamstrings and deeper in your pelvis. If you bring it up further, you will feel it in your hamstrings mostly and on your quads. You know, so different positionings of your feet as you're grounding is helpful, is beneficial for the areas that you might want to be targeting, right? We're gonna sway, so we're gonna hold onto our elbows and then just sway, helping to release some more of that tension that may be stuck in the hamstrings, sciatic nerve area, your root. Maybe you have some tension still left on your shoulders, so this also helps to cradle it out. And bring it closer to the middle. Slowly bring yourself to the middle and bring it up slowly. Bring those legs together. We're going to do 4 deep breaths to close it out, Chimmies. Bring it up. And bring it down. Bring it up. And exhale. Bring the arms down. With every breath, you just release the last bit of things you no longer want to resonate with and realign with yourself. Inhale peace, confidence, and self-love. And exhale all the stressita. Out. One more, Jimmy. Inhale, fun, good times, productivity, creativity, kindness to self, and exhale, negative energy, self-doubt. And at your normal pace, Jimmy. Keep those hands to the side. Wiggle it out gently. And you guys are done. We are done, chimmies. I hope you guys feel so much better after this movement. I definitely do. My body was definitely calling for this movement, this stretch, this release. I feel so much better. I feel in the vibe, right? And realign, but focus, right? We want to make sure that we stay focused and just have that self-love. Give yourself that self-love, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this movement, this stretch, this deep intensity release of any bad juju or vibes that you may have had that you no longer want to carry. And you go into your night or day, if you're watching this as a replay, into it in a best gentleness and kindness to yourself as much as possible. Much love, chimmies. Thank you so much for being here. As always, peace, love, mindfulness, and kindness to yourself. I'll see you on the next vibe, cherries.